Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Austin. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Third down, it's Willis.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tiger. 60 Bison.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
All right, ready?
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come 19.
From his own end zone, here's Willis.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10, Willis. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Deputy Ranger. 19 White.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's caught left side by Judy.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
11, 18, hey, 11,
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Nothing 19.
Last play of the half, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
60 Eagles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bengals! Lawrence Cager from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now this throw caught left side. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action. It's Burrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
19 right, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 45 on 2nd down, Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way.